And I'm beyond that now. Like, I'm just like, hey, dude, what's going on? Here's your pizza. How's life treating you, buddy? Da 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 da. You got kids? Awesome. I'm a realtor, man. Now here's my
That's a
car.
superpower. You know that?
I love
to be
it.
able, yeah, like that is a superpower. To get through that is and not give a fuck. That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, years ago I said I don't give a fuck.
That's the best place to be
like,
on earth.
Buyers, when they buy, never once has a buyer ever said, man, I can't believe that they're selling this place for so cheap. And sellers,
Buyers,
when they're selling their property,
we just
never
said
like,
that for 2 months.
I can't believe that this buyer's willing to pay so much for my property.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
it's always buyers are miserable about the price they're paying. Sellers are always miserable about the price they're getting. It's just the way it goes.
Yes.
You just have to navigate the system and everything else. So interest rates are never low enough. Prices are never low enough for buyers. It's just part of the deal. So right now, if you were to get somebody a 2% interest rate, right, they'd find another problem.
Right. Yeah, they'd find another problem.
And what I try and like pretty simple. What I try and explain to them too is they say, I want, I'm waiting for it to go back down to what it was before. And I say, well, are you also, waiting for 25 other offers to be on the table?
Nice.
Because I mean, you know what I mean?
Scare tactic.
Good
Well,
training in your first month of real estate.
That's right. Somebody trained you well. Scare the shit out of them to make an offer. It's perfect.
Well, that's
what's going to happen though, right?
Okay, hold on a sec.
Complaining about 25 offers. If you wait till the offers come back, then you're going to be complaining about the offers again.
And then they'll move the target this way. So hold on a sec. Let's back up a sec.
Okay.
You're the Uber realtor now. Okay.
Yeah.
So is this a shtick? Like, is this a life choice? Is it working? Have you got a listing out of it? Have you got a buyer representation? Tell us, how is it working for you?
So my whole goal was not to be the Uber realtor. Okay.
It would be good. Like if you were in Sweden, you'd be like the coolest guy ever. He's the Uber realtor. He's so Uber. This guy's Mr. Uber realtor.
I was just basically, you know what? I have to do what I got to do to get my first few clients and get some listings. So, and I got to pay the bills. So I mean, I have to drive while I'm doing this. I have to do deliveries. And so that's why I thought, well, hey, I'm doing this for 10 hours a day. I'm splitting the time between trying to show, because I'm working with 2 clients right now, trying to find them a house. And so I'm thought, I have to still do showings, but I still have to drive Uber to pay my bills. So I thought that's why I thought of that when I was doing that. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to attach my cars to all these orders, see if anything happens. And I'll just say the one thing that did happen is I handed it to someone in person. Like, so it was on the instructions, it says meet at the door. So I'm actually handing the food to them. And so I thought, well, I'm not going to just staple my thing. I'm just going to talk to them in person, face to face, and hand them my card. So then when I go there, this woman comes to the door and I hand her the food and I said, hey, you wouldn't mind if I just give you my business card? I said, you know what, I'm actually, I just got my real estate license 3 weeks ago. And I said, I'm trying to meet new people and get my name out there. And she's just so happy. And she's like, yeah, no problem. Takes my card. And she says, do you know, I actually work at a property management company.
Oh my God. You see, in Toronto, it would be, I think, a different experience for both parties. But this is what.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Yeah, no.
What happened with that lady? So
then she gives me the. She's all, let me go get my card. She gets her property management card, gives it to me. She said, we work with realtors. She goes, and I told her, I said, I used to be on the investment side, so I know a lot of investors for rental properties and this and that. So we exchanged cards, and now we got her information, and now her and I are communicating back and forth. When stuff comes up about, and that was just from
that's crazy
doing this.
So now you need to maybe not listen to the instructions. When people say just leave it on the doorstep, you need to knock on the door and be like, oh, I didn't realize.
I don't know if you're allowed to do that. You're probably not allowed to. Uber
he's got to do his business.
Is this legal? Like, is Uber?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
Hold on.
Do you have a lawsuit coming?
Is Uber Eats going to see our show and fire you?
And you know what? I had a lot of people on that video, right? And they're saying the same thing. They're like, oh, you wait till Uber. It's funny. They say you wait till Uber sees this and you get fired. And then they tag at Uber.
Yeah.
Uber.
Uber Eats doesn't care. You know,
what do they care? This is promotion, man.
Responsible people to.
You just got them 500,000 views, Uber.
Yeah. I said, you know what? I said, when they contact me,
send them the bill, bro.
Then we'll see.
Yeah.
Tell them to buy a house. Yeah. Tell Uber to buy a house too.
Exactly.
It's crazy, but hold on a
It's a
sec.
good
Why?
start. But
Can I ask a question?
sure.
And I'm being like, I don't want to be a dick or anything, but why does a 47-year-old in Manitoba need to work 3 jobs to be able to pay the bills now? What's going on?
Well, I'm working Uber Eats is to pay the bills. That's it.
Right. And
So
so the
that's
rest
his
is
real
just
estate
like
license.
spare time. Okay, good. Because
And
it's like, it
spare
doesn't
time-
sound like
First of all, I don't know what spare time is. Okay.
Right. No spare time.
I work 10 to 12 hours driving for Uber. And the other hours in the morning, I do a couple hours when I get up, real estate. I'm looking for houses for my clients, kind of doing that. And then I'm in my car all day. I go till midnight. And then I come home, I have a shower, I eat, I go to bed, and I start the whole thing. I do it 6 days a week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you got a
So
daughter, you're providing for her,
I
and
got a daughter,
you're a
and-
hardworking man. That's it.
You know what I mean? And so, and
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm telling everybody that's around me in my life, right? I'm telling them, this is what I got to do to get to where I need to get to.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get there. I know I'll be a successful realtor. Everything's going to be great. I'm going to do my thing. I said, if I have to drive Uber Eats and do 10, 12 hours a day, I really don't care.
How much can you make in a day with Uber Eats out of curiosity?
Like 150, 200 bucks.
That's clear.
And then you're paying like,
And you
30
pay tax on top of that?
at the end of the year, you have to. Yeah.
Is that a corporation? You put it like, how does that work? Do
No,
you get
it just goes to me, but then I have
personally, and then you got to
to
pay income
and then I have
tax
to pay the taxes at the end. Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the end.
But he's doing real estate deals. He's going to be doing. You
Oh,
need
yeah.
to don't listen to Daryl. Okay.
I'm
First
not.
of all,
I'm asking
the
questions.
secret-
I'm not
the
making any
secret to
statements.
real estate success
When
is consistency.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us,
Over and
TK. Yeah.
over and over again, doing the same things to drive traffic, to be able to meet new people, to be there when your clients, you pick up the phone each time when they tell you that they need to do something, you go and do it and you get back to them right away. You just be consistent over and over and over again. You'll be successful in real estate. Everybody that I see who gets into real estate, who says they want to have all these great ideas and do all these wonderful things, does it amazingly for a month, 3 months, a year, whatever, but they don't stay consistent.
Do they do it amazingly even for a month?
Whatever. But they do, but be the Uber
No.
guy, put the cards out there, be known as the guy who's putting out his business cards. Even if the customers aren't the ones calling you, you're going to get people who will see that you're hardworking and they'll appreciate that. And people are looking for that type of realtor, somebody who's going to be working all day long to make sure that they, find them the right property, and maybe you eventually start to let people know you're only doing 4 hours a day at Uber Eats because you got so many bloody clients now. You don't have time to be delivering hamburgers. Right?
Yeah, you're right.
But these are the
I
things
agree.
that you got to
Totally
do.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally agree.
Embrace it.
And that's the thing is, and that's always been my mindset, right? Is just, I do what I have to do. People, trust me, you know what it's like. You think about this, you're 47 years old, you're doing Uber Eats, you're trying to get your license, you get your license, and you're walking in to deliver to someone, and it's someone you went to high school with.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy.
In Winnipeg, that happens.
Probably every other order, right?
Yeah, I walked into a restaurant to actually
See,
do
that's
the
what I'm saying. It's so different there. Okay, this makes some sense now because you probably know most of the people already, anyways, don't you? It's like a small place.
Well, yeah, it's you do run into a lot of people that you go through your life that you've met, acquaintances and stuff like that. And that's exactly the situation where you walk in and you deliver something to their door and they open the door and they say, "Oh, right. My nickname in high school was Smitty, right? It's Smith."
Smitty.
So they, hey, Smitty, hey, man, what are you doing, man? And I'm sitting there holding their Santa Lucia pizza. Here you go. Oh, what's going on? And right away you have that. And I'm beyond that now. Like, I'm just like, hey, dude, what's going on? Here's your pizza. How's life treating you, buddy? Da, 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 da. You got kids. Awesome. I'm a realtor, man. Now here's my
That's a
car.
superpower. You know that?
I love
to be
it.
able, yeah, like that is a superpower. To get through that and not give a fuck. That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, years ago, I said, I don't give a fuck.
That's the best
I'm
to be on earth. Like, comment, and subscribe if you got anything from one of these clips. And if you want to see some more, press something on the screen here. Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.